I am Otumba Kayode, who was the chairman of the Organization for Community Peace Reconciliation, popularly known as Sagamu Peace Agenda Forum. It is a known fact that they are quite unruly. Even as much as we tend to overlook their source of wealth, as much as we tend to overlook the atrocities they have been committing within the town, we can no longer fold our hands to see them, to watch them kill innocent citizens. It is unacceptable.
Well, it's quite unfortunate to rather put it this way. Do I say that the family per se has failed us, or the society itself? In whichever way you want to take it, I wish you take it that way. Most of what we are seeing today in the society, more especially in the environment at which both of us are present inhabitants today, we see a fall of moral decadence, if I should put it that way. As per se that most parents fail to put up or train up their children in the way they ought to. Well, from the recent scene or what I've been seeing around, I see most of them drive some kind of exotic car recklessly, even without even undergoing a normal driving test or what have you. Well, I don't really have much to say.
Everything about Yahoo guys is not correct. Everything is wrong with whatever they are doing, but it's a reflection of society, a reflection of the decadence in leadership, in society, in moral fabrics. People don't bring up their children very well. The government is not leading by example. The economy is hard, so you have all sort of young men and young women coming up with all sort of antics. So Yahoo Boys is a reflection of what is happening in society. A situation whereby somebody who had been appointed to head an agency like EFCC is accused of mismanaging funds, where somebody who is a member of the PACAC, the Presidential Advisory Committee on Anti-Corruption, is accused of huge corruption. A situation whereby people who have been entrusted with money belonging to Niger Data Commission is accused of huge mismanagement of resources. So these people are learning from the kind of leaders they have. Now, for we to forestall this, we have to go back to the basic, go back to the classroom from primary school. You return value to educational system. People should be taught properly, people should be brought up properly, and the church is also not helping matters. These people go to church more than pay tithes. Pastors look away, they don't ask them what they do. So we have a moral crisis in the whole of society. So if you are condemning what the Yahoo Boys are doing, you must condemn the entire society. I'm not saying that what they are doing in society is extremely wrong. I'm a legal practitioner, and I've seen several of them. I've seen the kind of mess they have thrown this nation. We have some of them that have been investigated by FBI all the way from the United States and all of that. So you're having a crisis situation in which the generation that is coming just immediately behind us are just being thrown into a chaotic situation, a chaotic moral situation. So we have to look into the entire system, or bringing education, leadership, all of them.
Well, I believe whatever is happening now, it's more of a reflection of what our society has become. We cannot even pin it on Yahoo Boys alone. It happens in every aspect, in every level, and to everybody. We don't even have to pin it to Yahoo Boys. Ordinary man on the society tends to want to disrespect anybody. It's just a face value of the reflection of what our society has become. The level of decadence in this generation, in this society right now, is enormous. And like I do tell people, we just have to go back to the basics and start from the grassroots. Like he said, we have to start from the grassroots. We sensitize people. For instance, when we were young, although we are not old now, when we were a little bit younger, there is a level of competition of academic success amongst us, like our peers and everybody. But now, my sister, everything is compromised. You hardly see people that wants to, the percentage of people that wants to become successful when it comes to education has drastically reduced. So we don't have to pin it alone on the Yahoo Boys, we have to pin it on the society as a whole, starting from the topmost level to the lowest level of the ladder. So we don't have to pin it whether a Yahoo Boy is beating anyone or being disrespectful or driving reckless. Come on, everybody, even an average man drives recklessly on our society, on our roads. So you hardly can pin it on Yahoo Boys. Although whatever the Yahoo Boys are doing might be very illegal, but we don't pin it on them alone. Whatever they are doing might be illegal, but the society as a whole has been compromised. You see, countries that don't even have, let me say, the resources that we have, they are doing very well, they are progressing very well, and yeah, we call ourselves, you know, the general maxim, like Nigeria is giant of Africa. Come on, we are more of a dwarf in Africa now, I tell you. So we don't have to pin all this moral decadence on Yahoo Boys alone. Everybody is affected. I think that is what I will say about Yahoo Boys. Thank you.